Buttery-flavored oil. It'll taste buttery without adding butter. My corn pops lighter and fluffier than other popcorns, so each tender morsel melts in your mouth.
And this way it's buttery.
Without those butter calories.
Pop my gourmet brand popping corn in my buttery-flavored oil.
You made the best better, Mr. Rettle Butter.
Oh, Redenbacher.
Welcome back. Now it's time to do something fun, and we hope it's going to be fun and different. And we've never tried this before, but we're going to need the help of the audience. It's called the Double Fountain Fantasy Seat, and here's how it works. We're going to have two sections of our audience stand up, and we're going to ask a few easy questions, the way Simon Says. Remember that game Simon Says and stuff like that? Eventually, we're going to end up with the two folks, who will face off in our fantasy fountain over there. Are you ready to give this a shot, audience? Are you ready for this? Okay. Let's have these two sections stand up right here. Have these two sections stand up. Well, you're a smart-looking group of people, and here's the first question. I want anyone under the age of 29, or rather 25, to sit down. Under the age of 25, sit down, okay? Now, excuse me just a second. Are you under 25?
Thank you, yes.
Oh, okay, I'm just checking. I want to check with my audience here, all right? Anyone that's single, sit down. If you're single, sit down. Okay. Anybody sitting in the odd number seat? Tough break. Take a seat. Oh, we're getting it down now. Now, the next question, those that are sitting in seats numbered 15 to 95, sit down. Anyone in seats numbered 111 to 167, sit down. We have one gentleman over here still standing, and we have a lady over here. We have two folks standing. Well, let me talk to the lady first, then we'll talk to the gentleman. Would you come out here, please? Thank you very much. A nice round of applause for this young lady. Okay, we have the camera right over here. First of all, I want you to meet this lovely young lady. What is your name, please?
Vicki Freeman.
I see Vicki. Nice to see you. You're standing here all by your lonesome. And what brought you here today?
Well, I wanted to see my father that I haven't seen in 29 years, so I wanted to try the fountain and see if I could go.
You want to get in the fantasy fountain, make some money, and see your daddy. Where are you from?
Texas.
Whereabouts?
Port Aransas, right it's a small island right in the Gulf of Mexico.
I know it. I do. I know Galveston. I know that whole area. How long has it been since you haven't seen your father?
29 years. I haven't seen him all my life.
Why has it been that long?
Well, him and my mother divorced when I was real small, and she moved to Texas, and I never have seen him or nothing.
And so you've been separated all this time. What is the name of your dad?
Delbert Gatewood.
Delbert Gatewood.
Peter?
Yes?
Peter, excuse me a second, but I have a man over here that says he thinks that's his daughter.
You're kidding. Come down here. Wouldn't this be amazing if this could happen on national television? I would like you to meet your father. This is your daughter.
Let everybody see you there.
All right, let's turn around to this camera right over here. Now, first of all, I want to thank the audience. We let the audience in on this. Thank you, audience. You were terrific. You participated. Yes. You may applaud yourselves.
Please do.
You live in Iowa? Webster City, Iowa. We have a ticket for you to visit your dad for Christmas in Iowa. And Delbert, we have a plane ticket for you to visit your daughter here in California for Easter. Good luck to the two of you.
Congratulations to both of you. I'm so happy.
Congratulations.
That's wonderful.
Delbert, thank you.
Have a Merry Christmas, too.
And a Happy Easter.
Yes.
The two of you, why don't you stay right here with me a second, because I have an announcement to make. Next, the U.S. Marine Corps makes a Christmas speech in the hearts of kids all across the country. But our good friend Ed McMahon is coming up.
Did you know Diet 7-Up has no caffeine? None at all. But a lot of other diet drinks do. Tab has caffeine. Diet Pepsi has caffeine,
And even new Diet Coke has caffeine.
but not Diet 7-Up. Diet 7-Up is crisp and refreshing. It has no aftertaste and no caffeine. So go ahead, enjoy Diet 7-Up right now. Caffeine-free Diet 7-Up. The only thing you give up is calories.
Ma, can we please buy some Superman peanut butter?
Superman, our brand's fine.
Have you ever tasted Superman peanut butter?
Well, no. Smells like fresh roasted peanuts. Delicious, rich and creamy.
That's its strength. It's great taste. Nutritious too.
Wow!
Good housekeeping seal. Impressive.
Wow.
That did taste good.
Superman peanut butter. Its strength is its great taste.
Jingle Baby is a doll your child can jingle. And Jingle Baby is a doll your child can cuddle. Jingle Baby doll is a doll that bobs its head. You can hear why Jingle Baby doll is a perfect first doll. Jingle Baby doll. From Mattel.
Diane Brock, don't treat your puppy like a dog. Hey, Steve Levitt, you're treating your puppy like a dog. Kit Miller, are you treating your puppy like a dog?
Oh, no. Dog food is for dogs. My puppy gets puppy food. Puppy Chow brand puppy food. I know puppies need more nutrition, and Purina Puppy Chow has it.
Good for you, Kit Miller.
No, good for him.
Don't treat your puppy like a dog, dog, dog.
No, no, no.
Give him Puppy Chow.
In 1942, 23,000 Americans went to hell. Only 9,000 made it back. An incredible story of human survival. Sunday.
If you're going to be in the Los Angeles area and you'd like to be a member of our studio audience, write to Fantasy, NBC Tickets, 3000 West Alameda, Burbank, California, 91523.
From time to time, we ask you in the audience, the television audience, to send us pictures of celebrities before they were celebrities. Well, we are indebted to Duke and Jean Garris of Long Island, New York, for this one. Leslie hasn't seen it yet, so Leslie, here it is. When was it taken, and what can you tell us about it?
I don't believe it.
You never saw that. Who is that?
That's my first boyfriend, Ronald Scott. My goodness gracious.
Was it a prom or something?
We were getting ready to go to a prom. That's exactly right. Oh, my goodness.
Whatever happened to Arnold? You still right?
You know, I have not seen him. I think he's got about 7 kids.
Did you get a wrist corsage at least?
Yes, I got everything. Oh, it's wonderful.
Well, that was really cute. Actually, I'm sure you felt worldly and sophisticated.
Very, very,
yes.
very, yes.
Next, we have another celebrity?
Yes, in fact, we have one of another very bashful celebrity to be. And this one is from Dorothy and Edgar Wilson of Cherry Valley, California, and was taken in Wheeling, West Virginia, probably around the turn of the century.
Well, you shut up.
Okay, Peter, tell us about you.
Look, I have to see the picture once again.
Yeah, put that back up.
That's either Lenore Deckelbaum, Willadine Skilcorn, or Joan McCaffrey.
You didn't know any Smiths or Jones.
But what a beautiful child I was.
I love
that was fun, and we didn't know about this. Thank you both for the loan of the pictures, and we have something for you, a fantasy gift I know you will enjoy. It's on its way to both of you.
And if there are any more photos of celebrities to be out there, and please not Peter and I.
Yes, right.
Please send the facts and a phone number and pictures that we can keep to Early Stars, Post Office Box 99, Hollywood, California, 90028. I thought I was so cute.
You were cute. You were adorable. To help bring Christmas joy and, well, into more children's lives, a U.S. Marine started a project, oh, gosh, it's got to be 35 years ago, called Toys for Tots. U.S. Marine Colonel Ed McMahon.
Hello, Marine. Hi. How are you, pal?
Fine, guy. Good to see
Nice
you.
to see you.
Sit
Listen,
down.
before we sit down, I was at a party the other night. I met an old girlfriend of yours, somebody named Lenore or something.
Deckelbaum.
She gave me
No,
that was Lenore.
Was it Lenore?
Okay.
Lenore Deckelbaum.
How
We
are you?
welcome you to our show. I'll bet a lot of people out there were not aware that you're actually a colonel in the Marine Corps Reserves.
Very proud of that.
How long have you been in the Marine Corps?
I got in the Marine Corps. I first was a naval cadet. You have to be an aviation cadet first. I was a pilot. But I was sworn in on April 4, 1944 as a second lieutenant.
Wow.
And I got out a few years ago, retired as a colonel.
Sure.
And I'm very proud of the Marines and my time in the Marines. It's great for this business. You know why?
Why?
It teaches you to be on time and be ready when you get there. That's what you
true.
learn in the Marine Corps,
Well,
guys.
Yes, but what is it like? I'd like to know, what is it like to be in a totally disciplined environment?
Well, if you've seen an officer and a gentleman, you'll get a rough idea. I went through that program, and all these guys went through Paris Island or something, San Diego Depot. But it's a tough, tough situation. It's a thing where you take yourself and reduce yourself down to the lowest common denominator, and then you build yourself back up as a Marine.
I see.
And the final product is better than the thing you went in with.
Now, I'm sure you're familiar with the program Toys for Tots?
Very much so. I was very active in this when I was in Philadelphia. I had a lot of local programs, and we did a lot of shows about this time of year for this thing. And it's a wonderful thing, as you know, people that might not get a toy get one through this program. So.
Well, we were about to introduce the founder, actually, of Toys for Tots. He's a retired Marine Corps colonel, and we're proud to have him on the show. Please welcome Bill Hendricks. Bill? I guess you know each other, don't you?
Sure do.
Sit right down, Bill.
How are you, Ed?
Colonel. I'll call you Colonel. I was a master sergeant. I
Very
wasn't-
important job.
Oh, it was maybe the best
That's right.
rank to have
Right.
at this particular time. First of all, no, I was in the Army. How did the program get started? Tell us about that.
Well, it started with a rag doll, would you believe? My wife, Diane, had one year, 35 years ago, would you believe? And there was no campaign, no program in Los Angeles in those days to provide toys for kids. And she said, why don't you start one? And I said, oh, sure, but I was working for Warner Brothers then, and on the way back to the studio, it seemed like a good idea, and I turned off and went down to Chavez Ravine, the Marine Corps headquarters, and talked to the public relations guy, Major Hampton. He got as enthused as I did, and we went up and sold it to the colonel.
Well, from a small beginning, it just grew and grew and grew. You know, everyone has a favorite Christmas charity. We have a lot of them, but right now, we here at Fantasy want to be part of your program. So let me present in your name, Colonel Hendricks, this check for $1,000.
Isn't that nice?
And
Thank you. Thank you.
all of these toys, plus many, many more toys from Mattel, will be donated to Toys for Tots. This is only, incidentally, just a small representative selection of the many toys that we are going to give them. We thank you, Ed.
Thank you, Peter.
We thank you, Colonel. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. All right, I want to chat with these Marines once more, okay? Excuse me 1 second. Thank you. See you all later. First of all, could I have you right up here, sir? Just one more time. I know that you don't want any gifts for all the work that you are doing, but we have a small gift for you. Don't open that yet. You, sir, right here, we have a small gift for you. There you are. You, sir, a small gift for you. And you, sir, a small gift for you. Would you open and see? I'll tell you what the gifts are. It's $200. Take everything out of there. It's $200. Hold it. It's
a little bit more than 200.
How much have you got?
5.
5? How much have you?
$500, sir.
And you've got $500?
$500.
Oh, my goodness gracious. That'll buy a lot of toys for tots and wives and girlfriends. And we thank you very much, and Merry Christmas to each and every one of you.
Thank you.
Proud to have you on the show. Thank you, Colonel. Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Ed McMahon.
When we come back, we'll find 2 players for the Fantasy Fountain.
Did you get the right air cleaner, Harry?
Got the ecologizer.
It costs more, Harry.
It does more, Millie. It takes tobacco smoke, dust, odors, and
That's
pollen.
what the cheaper one said too, Harry.
Cheaper ones don't have CA90. That's the difference. It does a better job removing formaldehyde.
Do we have formaldehyde?
Almost any home could have formaldehyde and other household gases.
Ecologizer. You got the right air cleaner, Harry.
You did get the right air cleaner, Harry, and now there are larger systems for even larger areas.
Formaldehyde?
Denorex shampoo and conditioner versus Head & Shoulders regular formula.
The side of my head feels alive and tingly. It's a really fresh feeling. And over here, it's just wet. It doesn't have any feeling.
Look what you used.
That's the one I always use. I like Denorex.
Look, each shampoo has one medicine for dandruff. Denerex adds an extra anti-itch medicine, and Denerex adds conditioner, too.
No tangles, nice and soft. Without question, I'll switch to Denerex.
Get Denerex, dandruff shampoo that conditions, too.
They held these things called taste tests all over. And Nestle Toll House cookies are like the best of any homemade chocolate chip cookies. But they did ask Miranda, so I'll prove it to her. She did it! Miranda likes Toll House cookies best.
That doll can't taste. She can't open her mouth.
She opens it so fast you can't see it. See?
Nestle Toll House morsels and the original recipe make Toll House the best you can bake.
Discover Fiesta deodorant soap, and you discover a new kind of shower. Celebrate with new Fiesta deodorant soap. It bursts into fragrant lather, refreshes, recharges, revives. And Fiesta's from Jergens, the skincare people. Don't just shower. Celebrate with new Fiesta.
Fantasy will return in a moment.
Tuesday, something terrible is happening.
Come on.
Sounds like Legionnaires.
Close down the ward. And there's fear in the halls of St. Elsewhere.
We're watching our weight.
And you'd never guess what we're eating for lunch. Bread.
That's right. Sahara bread. The pita that lets me indulge without the bulge.
Introducing Sahara bread, the pita with only 80 calories. No fats or sugar added. So fill a Sahara with the things you love.
Sahara's delicious. Only 80 calories. It lets me indulge without the bulge.
Sahara bread from Thomas's, the English muffin people.
We thought when the kids moved out and we retired, we'd be able to save money. But it's not that easy. That's why we count on the Scott family and these value products.
I've always used Scott Towels. It does a good job and picks up a spill fast.
Scott Towels has 119 sheets on every roll, more than other quality brands. And Scott Towels cost less. That's a way to save money.
Scott Tissue, 1,000 sheets. Scott Tissue lasts longer than other leading brands.
Scott Tissue saves you money.
Right. Soft, strong Scotties. And best of all, Scotties cost less than other quality tissues.
Scotty saves you money.
And money-saving Scott Economy Pack napkins, 300 per pack. And they're stronger than other napkins.
So if you watch your money carefully, do this. Count on these value products from Scott,
where saving money runs in the family.
Mork and Mindy's Pam Dauber and the Smothers Brothers live at 5.
And now back to fantasy where dreams do come true.
We ask for pictures of people out there who look like celebrities or fantasize that they do.
Absolutely.
And we get some very interesting photos. Yeah. And we thought we'd share them with you. So let's try the hairy ones first.
Now, this fella's name is Tom Gall. He lives in Bozeman, Montana. He says he gets mistaken all the time for audience. Who do you think he looks like? Ernest Borgnine. Tom Mix. No, not Tom Mix. Chris Christopherson. Well, let's try another one. Here's a fella. His name is Larry Moody of Kingsport, Tennessee, and his wife. Oh, by the way, Larry's the one on the left. His wife says he looks just like who? Did you say Ronald Reagan? Grizzly Adams, that's right. Hey. Dan Haggerty, perhaps, is just very good. All right, thanks to all of those folks, and some fantasy gifts are on their way to you. Now, let's try some real lookalikes. And I'm going to go into the audience. We're going to play a little game here. I'm going to go give away some money.
Yeah.
You introduce the folks, okay? I'm coming out in the audience.
Now, here's our first lovely lady, and she's a former model. Her name is Linda Lutton. Linda? Sit right down here.
Who in this audience knows who Linda thinks she looks like? Any hands? Sir, who do you think she looks like?
Like, Wonder Woman there?
Wonder Woman, Linda Carter, that's right. Very good.
Okay, you go stand over there.
What is your name?
Marcel Valou.
Mr. Valou, you've just got yourself $100. Okay, that was easy.
All right. Scarface, no from Fullerton, California. This is Linda Goodnight. Linda?
Linda Goodnight. We have a lot of hands for that. Who do you think she looks like?
She looks like Susie on Three's Company.
What is your name?
Shalon.
Shalon what?
Shanklin.
You've just won yourself $100, Suzanne Summers. That's right. Very good, audience. That's the game.
Wait a minute. Wait, now, was Susie of Three's Company? Is that Suzanne Summers?
That's right. I said Suzanne
Oh,
Summers.
Suzanne, what are you doing? Go stand
I
over
just
there.
don't hand money away just for nothing here.
And here is our third lookalike. She is also a former model. This is Kim Garrett. Kim?
Okay. Oh, let's go down here. There's a young lady down here. Can you get the cameras down this way, Ron? Hello. What's your name?
Claire Dale.
Hello, Claire. What are you doing in our audience today?
Trying to enjoy your program.
You're trying? Aren't you enjoying it? Where are you from?
Westminster.
Well, who do you think that young lady looks like?
Linda Evans.
No, that's wrong. I have a young lady over here. You got us on. What is your name?
Susan Hale.
Who do you think she looks like?
Ann Margaret.
You got yourself $100. That's right. Very good.
Okay, you go stand over there, too.
The way the game works.
Now,
okay.
This time we have a gentleman. He's a steam fitter from Savannah, Georgia, Fred Bishop. Come on out here, Fred.
Fred Bishop. Here comes Fred.
Right here.
Oh, hold it. Do you know something?
We got to do on
I've
this
got to get
side,
on this
Peter,
side.
yes.
I really do.
Yeah, they
I've been
feel left
unfair.
out on
I've
that
been
side.
over on the other side. I see a young man right here. First of all, what is your name?
Tom Jimenez.
And who do you think that fellow looks like?
Marty Allen.
There's $100 for you.
Well, ladies, would you come out here, please?
He really does look like Marty Allen.
A little. I see a little resemblance.
Wow.
You see, Ron Smith, who's owner of one of the largest lookalike agencies in Hollywood, contacted us and would like each of you to have a one-year contract with this talent agency. So thanks so much to all of you lovely ladies, to Linda Lutton, Linda Goodnight, Kim Garrett, and Fred Bishop. We want
Thank
to
you
thank
very
you
much.
and have a real fantasy. Thank you
you
so
very
much.
Thank you all. Thank you.
Some members of our studio audience and some fantasy participants will receive Pontiac Silver Issue ingot key holder from the manufacturers of the 1,000, 2,000, 6,000 Grand Prix and the Firebird Trans Am furnished by Pontiac. Gold Star's 13-inch color TV deluxe model featuring remote control with bright, clear picture furnished by Gold Star. Yamaha's new innovative PC100 card reader portable keyboard allows you to create your own melody variations on top of the programmed accompaniment furnished by Yamaha. The Service Merchandise gift certificate, famous brand name items. Select from our 500-page catalog or redeem it at one of our showrooms furnished by Service Merchandise.
Next, a fantasy fountain to make a whole family happy. Yeah.
Now LaSauce turns basic beef into classic beef dishes you'll really flip over. Introducing LaSauce beef baking sauces. Just pour and bake for a classic dish like LaSauce beef burgundy. Mushrooms, onions, and carrots in a savory burgundy sauce. Delicious. Remember, LaSauce also turns basic chicken into classic chicken dishes you'll really flip over. Try new LaSauce for beef, LaSauce for chicken too, and go from basic to classic dishes you'll really flip over.
My daughter lives just a few blocks away, so when she gave me these long-distance gift certificates, I couldn't figure out why. Well, she said, Mom, you taught me that sharing is the best gift of all. So use these to share yourself with friends far away.
To order a beautiful card and $5 long-distance certificates, call your telephone business office.
Eileen, my daughter just gave me the nicest gift, and I want to share it with you.
What you doing? Making breakfast for you and Daddy. But where's the pancake mix?
You don't need a pancake mix when you already have Bisquick.
Bisquick makes pancakes?
There's 50 years of quality and experience in every box.
50 years?
So Bisquick pancakes are always light and fluffy and so delicious.
Ta-da!
Did you make these all by yourself?
Yep.
And how'd you make them so good?
Oh, years of experience.
Bisquick, something good always comes of it.
Here are the gloves you're giving me this year.
Isotoner gloves?
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong with the gloves I gave you last year?
Oh, isotoners fit better.
Oh, not bad looking. How come they fit better?
Well, because isotoners adjust to give each finger a custom fit. Isotoner gloves fit so close, I could even pick up something as small as my car key.
Isotoner gloves are all you want this year?
Yeah.
Good. Here's all I want this year. This year, give him the glove that fits him better. The Isotoner by Aris.
It's Fantasy Fountain time, and we thought we might do something a little different. This being December, and we're heading towards Christmas in a couple of weeks. We saw this young fella here. He's waiting for his grandma. What is your name?
Donald.
Donald what?
Donald Thibodeau.
Thibodeau. Nice to see you. That's a lovely name, by the way. And you live with your grandma, don't you?
Yes.
Do you have sisters?
Yes, I have 2 sisters.
And do you all live with your grandma?
Yeah.
And do you have anybody else live with grandma?
Yeah, my cousin David.
Well, you were telling us that you needed something for your grandma for Christmas, and you thought it might be a terrific idea if you came to Fantasy and you might be able to win something. What does your grandma need?
A washer and dryer.
But doesn't she have a washer and dryer?
Yes, but she has a washer and dryer, but they don't work.
Well, then that's not very good, is it?
No.
No. Well, we thought it might be fun to bring out somebody. You're kind of tiny to go into that Fantasy Fountain, and you just might not do too well. So we thought we would call a fella back that was in our celebrity spot up there, the lookalikes. Remember Fred Bishop, the guy who everybody thought looked like Marty Allen?
Yeah.
You know something? You know who that really is?
Marty Allen.
That's right. So, Marty, come over here, will you? Say hello to Donald. Come on, stand up, Donald. We're going to get it. Marty, good to see you. Give me a hug.
I love you.
We're old pals, my gosh, from the Hollywood Squares.
Why don't I just send me? I'll wash the clothes for his grandmother.
No. We want you to do something better than that.
What's that?
We're going to put you in the Fantasy Fountain, and let me explain how this works. You're going to be in there for 20 seconds. Now, don't cheat. Now, you've done a lot of game shows, and you can't cheat on this show.
I never will.
You can't grab from the ceiling, you can't grab from the floor, but you grab all the money around you, and we have a pouch here. We want, gosh, I hope this can get around you here. No offense, big fella. Let's see what we've got here. Open it up. All right. All the money that you garnered there, you got to put in that pouch, see? Okay, do you understand?
Go, Donald.
That's right. And then when you come out, we're going to count it.
Yeah.
Grab all the money, and don't go until I signal you. It's $100,000 in there.
Where is it?
In there. And they're all in $50 bills. So every bill represents $50. And we only count the money not in your hair, not on your nose, only in the bag. So this is for Donald and a washer and dryer for his grandma. Good luck, Marty. Get in there. What you do is scrape the money away so you can stand. Don't stand on any of the money.
Should I take a shower?
No, don't take a shower. Just get in there and grab all the money. Get yourself all situated here.
Yeah.
You know, like, here.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, get in there.
Okay.
You can't grab from the floor or the ceiling. Just grab it out. If it gets on the walls...
I can take it?
You can take it off the walls.
Okay.
Now, don't go until I signal you. You ready to go? Let's start the fountain. Go. Go, Marty. Go ahead, Marty. Grab it off the wall. Kick it, Marty. Come on, Marty. Marty, kick it over there. Oh, my goodness gracious. Look.
I think we did very well. Whoa, we did very well. I think we did very well. Oh, Donald.
Oh,
okay.
What we're going to do now, we're gonna go off the line for just a second. And in fact, we're going to go to Leslie. We're going to count the money, and we'll be right back. Hold this microphone. Let's count this right here. Okay, let me count.
Oh, I love it. For several months now, Tiger Beat magazine has been running a full-page fantasy questionnaire, and your responses have been tremendous. Here's our answer to a few of them. Carla Higgins wrote that she's a Scott Baio fan, and if she could have a fantasy gift, it would be a yellow rose because it would be a sign of friendship. Teen Graham. To Carla Higgins, Biloxi, Mississippi, Peter and I are sending you a dozen yellow roses as a sign of our friendship. And we're also including an autographed picture of Scott Baio. Thanks for writing to us. Missy Braddock also filled out a questionnaire. Her fantasy gift would be a brass bed because they're so shiny and pretty. Well, you're right, Missy. They certainly are. Teen Graham, to Missy Braddock of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, one brass bed is on its way to you. Sweet dreams. We also heard from 14-year-old Leah Hanley. She and her mom watch fantasy over KHQ TV in Spokane. Leah wrote that she'd like a pair of roller skates, size 9, because she loves the sport. Teen Graham, to Leah Hanley, Kennewick, Washington, ordering one pair of skates for Leah. They're on their way. Now, we're waiting to hear from more teenagers out there. And you could have your fantasy come true like Carla, Missy, and Leah. Okay? Peter?
Oh, Leslie. Good stuff over here, I'm telling you. This is good stuff. Marty Allen collected $1,650. Hey! Oh, wait, it's not over yet. Now, that should buy a washer and dryer for your grandma and your 2 sisters and your cousin who live with your grandma. And I think it'll be a few dollars left over. And we're going to make Christmas a little early for you. Have you seen the Atari game?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like the Pac-Man thing on Atari?
Yeah.
Well, we're going to give you an Atari and some cassettes. Have a Merry Christmas and give me a kiss. Thank you, Donald. Thank you, Marty Allen.
Some members of our studio audience and some fantasy participants will receive Ronco Clean Air, the anti-pollution machine designed to remove offensive odors and harmful pollutants from the indoor air you breathe, furnished by Ronco. Dungeons and Dragons game from TSR Hobbies, the game that gets everyone involved from TSR Hobbies Incorporated. A generous supply of Kentucky Fried Chicken and an insulated thermal bag to keep things fresh. Kentucky Fried Chicken, tender and juicy, bite after bite. We do chicken right. Woodsend Pledge for a clearly more beautiful natural shine, a fresh natural fragrance too. Woodsend Pledge for all your wood furniture.
Picture this now. You're a gourmet chef at some of the world's most famous restaurants, and your fantasy to own a hot dog wagon. Silly? Yeah, not really, watch it. What happens next?
Don't give me that so-so soda, the same old cola. I wanna pop, I wanna Shasta, I wanna taste pizzazz, all the great taste. Shasta, hell, I wanna pop, I wanna Shasta, I wanna thrill, I wanna wow, taste it all, I wanna now. I wanna pop, I wanna Shasta.
Brand names are a lot like people. Some you meet and they become friends for life. Like St. Joseph Aspirin for children. It's the one children's doctors recommend most when specifying a brand of aspirin. And now St. Joseph also makes aspirin-free chewable tablets for children. They contain the ingredient doctors recommend most when specifying an aspirin substitute. They're both safe and effective ways to reduce fever fast. St. Joseph Aspirin and new St. Joseph Aspirin-free for children. Good friends.
You are looking at two minds, each wishing to become the unchallenged mastermind. These are the tools our masterminds use to try to outmaster one another. This is the board on which our masterminds confront one another. Each player will try to break his opponent's secret code by a masterstroke of cunning and logic, because they are playing a game that truly earns the name it bears. Mastermind, a masterpiece among games in original, advanced, and travel versions. Another great challenge from Pressman.
We'd like to remind you that a gift from Hickory Farms of Ohio could say Merry Christmas to someone rather tough to buy for. It can say nice job to that hard-working secretary, or we miss you to relatives who can't make it in for the holidays. But at Hickory Farms, our gifts also say something about the person who gives them.
Come to Hickory Farms.
Hello, Marge. We love it.
We'll give you a taste of old-time country goodness.
Tonight, the Voyagers travel through time to help Marco Polo.
That's not exactly what I had in mind.
And it's Knight Rider's most electrifying chase of the year. Then a detective's reunion on Remington Steele.
Hope I'm not late.
He's not, but his host is. And the suspects run for cover tonight.
Tonight.
Would be a fun fantasy, and I'll tell you why. Because in this story, you're going to see how we fulfilled two fantasies at once, and it was easy. Since award-winning chef Jack Prezant has always dreamed of being on national television, and since film student Davida Keston wanted a chance to show us her skills, we put Chef Jack in front of Davida's camera, and voila, a double fantasy.
All that's left is to show it to you. So through Davida Keston's talented eye, here's the story of a man who made some big changes.
Step up hot dog, sir? You bet. How would you like it? That sounds good. We have mustard, sauerkraut, relish, onion sauce.
I'll take ketchup, relish.
It wasn't always like this. It started in New York with restaurant associates working in apprenticeship programs, working for some of New York's or the world's finest restaurants, from the Four Seasons to Tavern on the Green to Tower Suite, Chateau Henry IV, Restaurant America, to becoming restaurateur, to come to Miami, to open up Jack's Umbrella Room, buy a hot dog stand, be with the people, entertain them, make them laugh, make them smile, make them happy, and the people just keep coming back. I'm out here because I'm fulfilling my greatest fantasy, being with beautiful people, entertaining, laughing, having fun, getting the fresh air, the sunshine, and I need the money. Mona Lisa, they have named you. Such a fancy schmancy name you never heard. Though they claimed you and they named you Mona Lisa, but a name like Mona Lisa is absurd.
Thank you.
That's what my customers tell me. And the people just keep coming back over and over again for our great hot dog. And I'll tell you what, they follow me wherever I may go. There isn't an ocean too deep, a mountain so high it can keep them away. Well, here we are. Who's next? Step right up. Hot dogs. Step up, hot dog, sir.
By the way, for your information, we have cameras here for the audience, but Leslie and myself, we have a camera over here that we're looking at, a big monitor. Now that you've gotten to know Chef Jack, let's meet the person behind the camera. She's a 20-year-old film student. She did this. Wow, it was really well done. She's at Florida International University in North Miami Beach. Her name is Davida Keston. Davida, come up here, please. You must be very proud. That was a very good fantasy spot. Yes. Do you have a microphone on? Yeah. Oh, you do? Okay, then I don't have to hand you this one.
Well, it was really done beautifully. I enjoyed that very, very much. And welcome to Fantasy and to California. It's great. I love it here.
You know, you sure had an unusual subject in Chef Jack. How long have you known him?
Not too long. I had to do a piece on him about a year ago for a grade.
I see.
And I found him on the side of a road, and since then, you know, we've been friends.
Just found him on the side of the road, eh? Well, now, Davida, we have a little surprise for you so you can keep up the good work behind the camera, and you're going to do it in style. I mean, really style. We have for you a brand new, well, it's from JCV. It's video equipment. It's a color sound video camera with built-in microphone and zoom lens. And also from JVC, a stereo video cassette recorder with crisp sound. And by the way, Davida, the next time you see Chef Jack, will you order one for me, huh? Just do it for me.
Yeah, but what do you want with it?
I want anything from him but that last song. Just kidding, Jack. And Davida, enjoy your new video equipment, dear, and good luck. All righty, I'm sure it'll be a long, successful career. Thank you. Really well done.
Some members of our studio audience and some fantasy participants will receive Video Fans Get Set 3 video cartridge games for the young at heart of all ages fun, challenging fun charts and big tech. Hanes Fairness Inspector 12 makes sure that Hanes men's and boys underwear gives you comfort, durability, and Hanes dependable quality. Eat candy at ice cream bars, rich almond toffee covered with real milk chocolate, the great taste of heat that speaks for itself. For some happy little toddler, my first electric car, a sensational new battery-operated ride-on that travels at toddler speed with a push of a button from Combi Industries. Crystal Hot Sauce, the hot sauce with flavor. It's hot but not too hot to let the flavor come through. Hotel accommodations for some fantasy participants furnished by Marriott Hotel and Resorts worldwide, all having fine dining, entertainment, sports facilities, and gift shops.
Next up, a woman's fantasy whose fantasy is for a novel naval adventure.
Folks around these parts are a mite confused about Campbell's Chunky. Like Chunky Chicken here. On the one hand, it's a soup a body can eat with a spoon. On the other hand, it's filled with chunks of chicken and mushrooms and noodles a body can eat with a fork. Question is it a soup or is it a meal? Clear to me, Chunky is the soup that eats like a meal.
Chunky Chicken. It's the soup that eats like a meal.
The Energizer.
I haven't used this flashlight since the last time we blew a fuse.
That's about 2 years ago.
Hey, still energized.
Comparing all leading battery brands after 2 years, nothing outlasts the Energizer from Eveready. Nothing outsnaps it. Nothing outadds, outwalks, outtapes, outshines, outlasts it. Nothing.
About 2 years and still energized.
The Energizer. Energize your life.
Long life.
Energize me.
Try the Scott News, big news. Try the sweet news, this tastier chews.
Introducing new improved flavored Trident with more great taste than ever before.
Big news.
Tastier spearmint. Tastier cinnamon. Tastier fruit.
Tastier chews. Big news. Big news.
And 4 out of 5 dentists surveyed recommend